Welcome back to another episode of Hikes and Walks. Today we're at Big Hill Pond State Park in southwest Tennessee in McNairy County. Alright, and the trail we're doing today is the Turkey Call Boardwalk Tower Azalea Springs Loop Trail. It should go to a fire tower. Alright, it's a 6.2 out and back, about 3.5 one way, 3.5 back. So I'm excited about this. Never been here before, so we're gonna see what it's got. As we start off the trailhead here, we are coming down some stairs, some wooden stairs that they've kind of leveled off the dirt with. Appreciate that. Okay. Thank you again for joining me. I appreciate it. This is a Saturday, January the 8th here. Okay, so I've never been on this trail before, never been in this park before. So I may have to, I may wander off trail, but I've got battery, I've got water, I've got food. So, and it seems to be well marked. The blaze of the day is white and blue. And warning, Bigfoot area, stay on marked trails. Nice to see a little sense of humor in the Tennessee state parks. This is actually the second Tennessee state park I have filmed at. The first one was Pickwick Landing State Park, about 30 miles east of here in Hardin County, Tennessee. For those of you that may know your history, well, local Tennessee history, McNairy County is home to Sheriff Buford Pusser of the Walking Tall movies fame. This is kind of neat right here. So far, I got some like stone outcroppings and stuff, little kind of going around with a little ridge line here. So looks like we're coming up on another decline here. So coming off the trailhead, it is kind of steep right here. As we mark our way. Actually, this is a pretty trails through here. Well kept. Got some rocks, traveling over some rocks here, and that's pretty up in here. Kind of up above the ridge above us. Okay, I'm hoping to complete the 6.2 miles pretty quick. I'm hoping to get out by 4. It's started about 1:30, so I'm hoping to get out about 4. Okay, and they still have those signs up as well. Trail. So a fallen dead tree there. That's a little bit over the trail. Coming down another decline here. This is so far enjoyable. And some rocks out there, but we're going straight down here. Definitely have to watch your footing coming off the trailhead. It's a little steep coming down into the valley. Okay. Okay, so the blaze. I'm gonna try to do better about like when the trail gets really steep uphill or downhill. I'm gonna try to do better about panning up and down a little bit to show you more of the trail. And sorry about some shaky handheld footage. I'm using a Xylon 2 crane gimbal, but it's still, there's still a shake, still some shakes. It's about 49 degrees today, and so it's not bad. I've got a little hoodie on, a lightweight hoodie on, like and a cap. So I'm fine. Hiking and stuff, it'll be fine. Got some look like I don't know, some sort of like fern on the side, on the left side of here by the trail. I don't really know a lot about this park, so I don't want to be saying much about the history of the park. It's just here to explore these trails. Okay, looks like the first boardwalk here. I think this might be the Dismal Swamp portion of the trail. It's 3 kind of like interconnected trails to get you to the fire tower. Okay, Azalea Spring Loop here. Okay, and I'm not sure how long. I think this boardwalk is maybe like a little over half a mile, but you can smell, I mean, just like, you know, decaying leaves and stuff. That kind of and there's a brisk, you know, wind blowing on me. It feels good, but it's kind of off the side here, just so you can see. Out by the kind of like a swamp, little swampy area. And if this is your first time you ever join me, I'm gonna break down this hike into several 20-minute episodes. So each episode may not have a natural edit point, intro, outro. I'm just gonna do that with like title cards and stuff like that and text inside the video. This is really neat. I like how the trees kind of border the boardwalk here, and this is really cool. I know, just kind of more views of the swamp out there. It's really neat. A lot of moss growing on the boards too. You can see in front of you some of the older boards that haven't been replaced. Definitely got a lot of green moss growing on them. I've gone about a half mile, it says. So nice little creek running off to the side here among the standing water. I imagine in like summertime, I've been told this park in summertime, or I guess around in this area, with a lot of the standing water, mosquitoes, and it can have like a little bit of a, you know, standing water smell. But in January, no mosquitoes, no bugs. But to show you right here, a little gently flowing creek right here. But just back to my thought, just I can see how this area would have, you know, a lot of mosquitoes and bugs and stuff in the summer months, and would have that kind of standing water, you know, smell about it. This is really, so far, really good winter hike so far. And one thing I'm going to try to work on my videos, when I pan, I get really kind of too engrossed in what's around me. So I'm looking around and I kind of pan the camera around too quickly. So I'll try to do better on that. I appreciate you, all the viewers out there who may stumble upon my channel. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you putting up with the swift camera movements. It's all, sometimes I just forget what I'm carrying. I get so involved in the trails. This is definitely the longest boardwalk I've ever hiked on. Haven't done many trails with extended boardwalks. Really enjoyable. And the way the map I'm using for this trail is off the All Trails app. So if you're wondering, you know, if I tile this a certain way, yeah, I'm just copying the trail name off of All Trails. It's just the way I can keep track of the trails I've done, have completed, and so that way it's just kind of more for my own record keeping than anything else. So far, I'm really digging this park. Some areas of the boardwalk are, you know, going to need to be repaired here in the next year or two. But I've seen a mixture of new wood along the old wood, so this park is definitely being maintained. Some trails you go to, it's like they haven't touched the trails in 20 years. But they're definitely doing a good job here. Alright, I had to take a little break there. I was messing around with my camera gimbal, and I'm going to cause the camera to shake. I'll cut that out so you won't have that little violent swivel there. says it's a 3.2 mile hike, but I've already gone about a mile. And I'm checking my app, and it looks like it's almost the ending here. But I think I'm gonna hook up with another trail to go to the fire tower here. Just to let you know about some of the plans I have for the channel this year. I'm planning with my longtime friend from high school to go out to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park and hike about 2 or 3 trails over the course of 2 days. We're still kind of debating on which trails to choose from, but right now I think it's going to be the Abrams Falls Trail and the Appalachian Trail from Newfound Gap to Charlie's Bunyan, but it's not concrete yet. But hopefully in the spring we're going to make that happen here. Just so you can kind of see kind of out the environment we're in. There's still a swamp out there, so. Okay, so at the end of the boardwalk is coming up right here. All right. And one thing I do realize about my narration is I do say "all right" a lot, so my apologies. I do not mean to impersonate Matthew McConaughey every 5 minutes, so I will do better than that. Okay, we're going on a trail here. And this looks like it's going to be a sharp incline right here. Okay, right past the boardwalk is going to be a sharp incline starting back up the ridge here. So on the left of us, we do have kind of coming out of the swamp area there and going along the ridge line up the hill. Okay, it says we're going about 0.9 miles. There is a lot of root structure in the trail right through here, so be careful. A lot of roots and stuff you can trip on. But aside from that, it's a clean trail. And the blaze, the blue blaze. I think the white earlier I was referencing was just a style of tree. The blaze is blue. And very well marked. Every 20 to 30 yards there's a blue blaze paint on the trees here. Right as you pass one, you immediately see the other one so far. I know at Tishomingo State Park on the CCC Camp Loop Trail, I have had some trouble, following along the blazes because it was a combination of several trails together, and it was a little bit confusing at some points. So far, this is very straightforward. If anyone out there is watching and has a suggestion on a gimbal for a mirrorless Sony camera, the A7S3, please shoot them my way. The Design 2 crane it's a great crane or great gimbal, but it's heavy. So if you have an idea that's something that would be easy to balance the camera with and be a little bit lighter or more functional than the crane too, let me know. Put it in the comments. The trail's not really, we've had some rain and some snow and some rain, but the trail is not that slick. Kind of surprised. I thought for sure there'd be like more slick mud and stuff, but really happy with this right now. I do hear the wind blowing through the trees. Hopefully that'll pick up on camera here, on the audio. Some more ferns over here on the right hand side, up the hill. should have about 2 more miles to go to the fire tower, but the initial trail information on my app is not matching up to the GPS map on my app, because it looks like I'm almost done with the trail after 1.5 miles yet. So my goal is just to follow the blazes on the tree if the GPS doesn't match up for me. One thing I have noticed about the hiking apps, All Trails is really good, but one negative I found at Tishomingo State Park on my CCC Camp Loop trail hike is that the GPS section of the map of the trail didn't really 100% match up to what I was seeing at the park. I was on the trail at the park, but it said I was about, 50 yards from where the trail should be. So it don't always 100% line up. Starting a whole gradual incline here. Definitely see this trail in summertime, spring and summer, having snakes. I have seen some pictures on the app where people will post photos of the trail, and I saw a picture of a snake on there. But one advantage of winter hiking those snakes. Okay, I think I know where we'll go. Up there. We're going to be going up there, up to that ridge. Okay. This trail is rated as moderate, which I'll agree, because it's not too difficult, but definitely some inclines, some uphills. And on the uphills, you don't gain as much ground as quickly. It feels like you're hiking for miles, and you barely even gone a mile. A little sharp swivel there, changed hands. I'll have to take a break here in a minute and rest. I'm gonna get to the 20-minute mark of this clip, and I'm gonna take about a 10-minute break. We're making our way up the ridge here. Hopefully the sound of the wind will really be coming through the mic. Excuse me. Almost didn't do anything today. I was debating on even getting out today because I got a late start, and But I'm glad I did. It's always rewarding, mentally and physically and spiritually, to get out and get moving in nature. Sorry about my Thoreau and Emerson speeches there. Yeah, wind is really coming down the ridge line there. Now I know why it's called Big Hill Pond State Park. Here's the big hill at the center of the park. The rocks, a lot more rocky now. Scattered rock field here. And just so you can see here, little rock field here, all up in there. I'm gonna take a quick break. And definitely getting a lot rockier. This part right here is kind of reminding me of Tishomingo State Park. Little incline. Nothing too bad. Over some deadfall here. Officially, I've gone 1.5 miles. I should have a little bit under, about 1.8 left to the fire tower. If you don't see a fire tower somewhere in this video series, it means I took the wrong trail. But hopefully we'll get the payoff of the fire tower. So if you need the hook of staying through this video series, if you need the hook of finding out if I'm an idiot or not, stay tuned. Okay, coming around this rock outcropping here. We'll go up this hill. Little stone staircase here. Kind of pretty out through there. I'm gonna try and show you. There's kind of a cool looking tree there, kind of forked. Okay, kind of swing you back around slowly, so I pick back up on the trail. Okay, here is what I want to see here. We're going to be going straight to the tower, and there's a shelter down there, but we're going straight to follow the tower. Okay. Oh, that's kind of like that little metal hiking blaze right there. Pretty cool. But as you can see, the trail sign here. Okay, this is officially where my app ends. So, oh no, my app may be right. Here it was saying it may not line up, but I see the fire tower right up there. So I don't think anybody's up there. There was another couple came out before me at the parking lot, and I see her. So, okay. Yeah. So I'm hoping to climb up there and show you sights and sounds. Oh. Okay. Oh, pretty. It's like a hawk or something. So we're gonna try to go up there. Okay, I ain't scared of heights, for sure. So, that's cool. Get you along here. Okay. I'm just not thinking about how high we are. I'm just thinking about how cool it's going to be. Ooh, it's windy up here. I think this is as high as I'm gonna go. You can see out there. It goes about 2 more stories, but it's windy. And I am very afraid of heights. I feel it blowing in the wind. Kind of show you a lot of deadfall here. A lot of dead trees and stuff. Pretty through there though. Let's get you out of view, not stuck in the middle of the frame, but all the dead trees and stuff out there. Kind of back where we came from here. We're at tree line here. Okay. Oh, there, if you can see, there's the pond over there. I'm about 2 levels from the top, but yeah, there's really not much more you can see. This is about the best height you can see. Okay, let's start making our way down. Welcome back on the ground now. I was on that third platform from the very top there, and at the height of the tree line there. I could have went a little bit further, but the wind was strong and it was shaking the fire tower. So I'm just proud of myself getting that high. I mean, I was probably about 30 to 35 feet in the air. Going up was easy. Coming down was the worst part. So I'm gonna continue on. My app does end at that fire tower, so I'm not quite sure where this is going to take me. Hopefully it might take me to the pond. I'm making really good time. Keep on going here. Not quite sure where this is going to lead. Okay. At 1.8 miles, I officially got my off-route notification. So, I'll probably do a little bit over 2, then I'll head back. Made really good time at the fire tower. It was 1.8 miles one way. It's 2:18. I'll head back here. Turn around and head back to the fire tower. Path is really worn here. The trail kind of eroded. It almost kind of has a look to the old Natchez Trace. Oh, there's a loop trail here that I'm sure this is okay. So right here, back to the dam. See that sign? Back to the dam. So horse trail. Okay, this right here, the horse trail goes right there. So I'm gonna take a break, kind of figure how about the time limitations are to decide where I head to next. We're gonna call it quits today. This road where it says to the dam, I looked at it, it's gonna probably be about another 1.5 miles to the dam. So I have finished my original planned hike for today to the fire tower from the parking area. So thank you for joining me at Big Hill Pond State Park in Southwest Tennessee. And till next time, have a great day. All right, made it back to the trailhead. I just had to stop and take a picture for a thumbnail for this sign. Pretty funny. Bigfoot area, stale mark trails. But I believe the hairiest thing I saw today was a tie between me and a German Shepherd dog with some other hikers. Well, anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you back up at the top.